This is my school night routine. Every night after I get on my pajamas, I go in the bathroom and I brush my teeth. I put my toothpaste on my toothbrush and I start brushing my teeth. I brush my teeth every morning and every night. You need to brush your teeth to make sure that you get all the bacteria that was in your mouth during the day or after you eat dinner. I have to brush my teeth really well, especially because I have braces. I'm supposed to get my braces off in August, but that's 3 months away. I brush until I feel like I've gotten every part of bacteria out of my mouth. Sometimes I get food stuck in my braces because that is unfortunately a part of having braces is you get food particles stuck. But it's okay. It is not your fault and it happens. If you have braces, make sure to also use a water pick. I'm just making sure I get everything out of my mouth to prevent cavities. I am almost done with brushing my teeth. For pajamas, I wear a scrub top and Christmas pajama pants. Now I am using my water pick. I fill it up. Now I'm putting the top on. I gotta be careful because sometimes I fill it too high and water spills out. I put it in my mouth and press the button. A water pick is like a flosser, but better, because that way you know you have gotten stuff out of your mouth that you didn't get out when you were brushing. When I use my water pick every night, I make sure that I get everything out of my mouth, or at least the things that I didn't get out when I was brushing my teeth. I sometimes have to wipe my face with a tissue because sometimes I drool water and it goes down my chin. I make sure to get all around my mouth just to be super safe and make sure my teeth are clean. I also want to make sure I get a lot of the plaque off because plaque builds up really easily when you have braces. That is what the orthodontist told me. I fill it up again and I do the same thing I did the first time. I like to make sure that my mouth is extra clean, so I fill my water pick up 3 times. This is the second time. The first time, I use the water pick on the front of my teeth. This time, it's in the back of my teeth, and I get all around the sides and on the gums too. After each mouthful, I spit it into the sink, and I turn it off until I'm ready to put it in my mouth again. Because if I didn't, water would go spraying everywhere. I am swishing it around in my mouth. Sometimes I gurgle it too. I am almost done with the second time using my water pick. Second time when I am using it, getting ready for bed. This is my last time, my third time, filling it up again. This time, I want to make sure I wash out every particle that is stuck in my braces, or maybe stuck in between my teeth. That's the hard part about having braces, but you get used to it. I've had my braces for over 2 years. I've had them for 2 years and a month. I should know how it feels. It doesn't feel pleasant, and you can feel it when there's something stuck. I'd rather use a water pick than floss my teeth, and ever since I've gotten the water pick in the mail, I've used it. It really helps me. When I get to the bottom, it tastes funky because that means water's running out, and you have to take the water pick apart, except for the part that goes in your mouth, and let it dry overnight. I leave it apart during the day because I know I won't need it till I get ready for bed. There I am, singing a TikTok song. I take it apart and let it dry. I go in my room and then I read. I'm reading Wonder. It's a book based on a true story of a kid named August Pullman. This kid had something wrong with his face. I don't remember what the name is, but I do know that kids made fun of him. If you've ever seen the movie Wonder, you would know. And he really likes science and he's really smart, but he just doesn't look like the other kids, and that's okay. We all have our differences, and that's what makes us unique. The book's called Wonder. I've never read it before, but I've seen the movie and I like the movie. In this book, August Pullman is going into the 5th grade, and he's been homeschooled ever since kindergarten. He's never wanted to go to school because he was afraid he would be made fun of because he looked different than everybody else. This book is a page turner. I read till about 8:30. I don't read that many hardcover books. But sometimes it is nice to read a hardcover book for a change. Sometimes when I'm reading, I wonder what made the author write about this, or how, if it's fiction, how'd they come up with the storyline. The reason why I keep looking up is to check the time, to see how many minutes I have left before I have to stop reading and go to bed. You can Google Augie Pullman, but it'll come up with the movie character from Wonder. It is based on a true story. There's also another book called Augie and Me, which I have never read, but I've heard about it. When I was in elementary school, a lot of kids used to read the book Wonder. I don't know if they've seen the movie, but I know they've read the book. I like to read. Do you guys like to read? I like to read especially about history, so I'm a history buff, as you guys may know. The thing I like about this book is that even though it's based on a true story, it has dialogue in it, which means people are talking and there's quotation marks. Dialogue in a book based on a true story makes the story seem more interesting. The book may be interesting, but makes it more interesting when there's dialogue. Dialogue is what gets me interested in this book. And sometimes it can be difficult to understand what you're reading. It also depends on the topic. It could be because you just don't understand, or because there could be a lot of vocabulary you don't understand, and that's okay. As long as you know you understand part of the story, that's fine too. Or you get the main idea. Oh, it's 8:28. Almost time for me to go to bed. It's 8:30. Lights have to be out. I go to bed at 8:30 just to make sure I get enough sleep for school in the morning because I have to wake up at 5:40. That's when my alarm clock and my phone alarm goes off. I don't like that I have to put the book down, but I know I can always go back to it the next night. And I put the book on my nightstand when I'm done. And I save my place with the book sleeve or with the book jacket. If I'm reading a hardcover book that has a jacket, so I know where I left off. $8.29. It's almost time for me to go to bed, and I don't want to put this book down. But it's okay. I can read this again tomorrow night. It's not the end of the world. I just want to finish this chapter before I go to bed, so I know where I left off and I can pick it up again tomorrow. Well, tomorrow night. It's about time for me to finish the chapter. I think I should. Okay. Finish the chapter. Done reading for the night. Put the jacket in the place where I'm gonna save my place. And I turn off the light.